Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon, here on Stoneblock 3. So, last episode we went and got a few things started for Project E and got a bunch of stuff energized up. And since then, I went and upgraded all of our power stuff here to Nitro, which is the top tier that we can get. And I've just been sitting here waiting for our chests and our energy collector to get enough energy to get more energy collectors, and apparently we're being given more sticks. You know, we definitely have way too many of these silly named sticks. Anyway, those sticks aside, I think what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be getting into a few more things that we need to get our Project E table. So if we look here for this, we need a bunch of stuff. We need dark matter, nitro crystals, and a bunch of these energy collectors, antimatter relays, alchemical chests, and energy condensers. All of this is not too bad. We've got the netherite upgrades already because I have been using them on our drawers here to make it so that we can hold more, which means that we get more clicky. However, the things that we are missing still is this crystal matrix ingot, which is really simple. We have diamonds, we have the netherite scrap, and we have the nether stars, and an easy way to get more nether stars. The issue is the silverfish hearts, which we still have not found the boss den for the mother silverfish. I can figure out more information on that. Oh, apparently we need quite a few of these things. Okay, also apparently we need these for dark matter armor, which is what I was hoping to get before the silverfish. So we have a lot of digging to do in our future. But what we can do today is we can work on getting these neutronium nuggets. Now for this we need a pile of neutrons, which we get with some Advitus stuff, if I remember correctly. So we get a neutron collector here, which we need this extreme crafting table to get. And that's a lot of crystal matrix ingots. Good thing we can get that with EMC. So we need to go through here and figure out where I stored everything. Because somewhere in here we have our nether stars. Somewhere in here we have our ancient debris and netherite scraps. The only issue is I don't know where that is. So I'm going to go see if I can't locate that. And then we'll be right back. Alright, so I got a little carried away and we got a few crystal matrix ingots. I also got a few more of the energy collector Mark IIIs. It should hopefully speed up the process of getting stuff into here. I think. Because I hope it's working. No idea. Anyway, so we've got crystal matrix ingots going in here, so that should hopefully get us a few more. If we need to get more quicker, we can always just dump in a bunch of netherite and use that for EMC. We've got 1,000 of it. Should be fine. But we then use that to get ourselves an extreme crafting table, and we now have a bunch of these neutron collectors. Now these things take quite a while to process to get a tiny little pile of neutrons. So we are going to need to get quite a few more. We've got 5 for now. That should last us for a little bit. But in order to get everything that we're going to need with these, we are going to have to AFK here for a very long time. You can see we're only at 38% for these. And we need 9 piles of neutrons to get a nugget. And we need quite a few nuggets. For our transmutation table itself, we need 12. So getting all of those, what is it, 105? Or no, 108 piles of neutrons with 5 of these is going to take a very long time, since I believe, what does the book say? About every 6 or so minutes. So that'd be about 2 hours just to get all of the nuggets to get our transmutation table. And that's just for that. Now there are a few other things that need it. We need eventually to get this ultimate stew, which is another nugget. Or cosmic meatballs is another nugget. And we need those to get the infinity catalyst, which we need 91 piles of neutrons. So we need a lot more. Fortunately, that should hopefully stay loaded. I don't know if we can get this via the EMC. I don't think so, because it's not showing me an EMC value. But we can try once we actually get one. We're at 2/3 of the way there. So, gonna be quite a long time. So, let's take a look in the book at what else we have to do. Project E, we're kind of stalled because we need to get the silverfish heart, and we don't have that found yet. Same thing for the dark matter and the red matter armor. I was hoping to be able to get this before fighting the mother silverfish, but apparently not. We could get the watch of flowing time. That requires quite a bit of dark matter though, so we can wait on that. And really the only other thing for this would be to get a bunch of power flowers to generate a bunch of EMC a lot faster, which we could do, but there's not really much to be shown with that. It's just getting a lot of stuff. So, go and leave this for now. Let's see what we have here. Exploration is just getting out to the end. I think we're good on storage for now. There's nothing really in this area here. I think we really need the miscellaneous mob grinding, which we could do. We do need experience. How do we get that in there? I guess we can do that. So let's see. I think we've got some bottles of enchanting that we can use somewhere. Okay, back through digging through all the chests. All right, so a quick search through my chests, and it looks like all we have is enough for 1 bucket of experience, which means we need to get some more, and it looks like the only way to do that is with a mob crusher, which means we have to go through this whole thing of going and getting more plastic, latex, and machine frames. So that's going to be fun. We do have plenty of tiny dry latex that we can use. Should get us a little bit. But I've got enough pink slime to go into there once we get the latex out. So we need 3 more pity machine frames. And going back down that whole mess again. Meanwhile, I think the neutrons have collected. Ooh, wow. We have a bunch of piles of neutrons. Is good. So we got enough for 1 ingot and almost a second, or nugget rather. Yeah, this is going to take a while. So, I guess those are going to work. We'll be in the area loading them this entire time. So while those process, I think we'll go get these experience set up, and I guess we're building a mob farm. I knew we had to do that eventually, but kind of hoping to hold off on doing that for a while. So I'm going to go get the mob crusher here set up, and then I will be back once we're ready to actually start crushing mobs, I guess. Alright, so looks like we have everything now for the mob crusher, which we can now get in place. Hopefully this doesn't require energy. It does. Alright, that's not going to be too big of an issue. We should be able to get a simple energy thing going to get that powered up. Probably another chicken one, or we could probably actually do another thermal generator. Don't remember those being that hard to do. Yeah, we'll just do a basic one. I think that should be enough. If we need more, we can always upgrade it. Ultimately, we could just use the Roost and Lapidary Dynamo that I found in one of the backpacks, which that should hopefully power that. Now, we do have the issue that this side is going to be way too bright. That is because of the Feral Flare Lantern in this room is lighting that up. It's a little annoying, but I'm hoping we can get around that. Now, how we're going to move the mobs down is there are these mob fans, which I'm hoping don't require energy. Looks like they do. All right, that should not be too hard. Just need to put that in there and do quite a bit of digging. All right, so 1 dynamo set up, and apparently I can't read the instructions on these things, because apparently all we have to do is give them a redstone signal. That we might need to increase. Yeah, we're going to need to increase fan thing. So we need mob fan upgrade. So that is distance upgrade. Okay, so we need a bunch of feathers, iron, and redstone. And we do need to get these ones here all wired up with all of the levers that we can get. All right, so that should be all of the upgrades that we need in place. So now we can go and turn all of these on, and now we won't be able to get back up here. Oh, because we still need to fill in this hole. Well, this is going to be fun. There we go. That should be everything in there. Now, I do want to get some glass. Let's see, 2 and 2, I think it is. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's the thing for tinted glass? Ah, so we can now put in there, and hopefully that feral flare lantern isn't being too bright. That'll stop this from spawning. Otherwise, we may have to put a bowl here, go and block that off. I'm hoping we can maybe put a spawner over here and get that going. We'll just block the unusable side off for now. Should make things easier. And the reason we have dirt is because we are trying to get some dreadful dirt, which should hopefully help spawn a bunch more mobs. And hopefully we get something in there. All right, so we finally got all of our buckets, and hopefully that fact that one's fluid XP will not affect it. While we were working, I went and played around with some of these power flowers, which is why we have the EMC number in the corner there counting up, because we now have a level 3 power flower. We can upgrade those as we go, but we need to get this GM chicken feed cursed, which should be interesting. And now, oh, there we go, we got a chicken. Come here. Come here. Back. Yeah. Just feed you. Alright, we still have a few more minutes left on that chicken. So I'm going to need some more seeds. Alright, so we have our fully grown chicken. We now need to give it the thing. Well, that was dramatic. But we now have a rotten egg, which, if I'm not mistaken... Ah, oh! Wow. Well, that escalated quickly. Of course, we also now have spiders in here that don't really process well. A xylophone and a French horn. Okay. I don't know what to make of that, but apparently we now have that. And we also have slime in there. Please tell me you got good. Looks like we may need to get another fan to blow the mobs that don't necessarily fall into the collection channel away. Let's see. I should have more mob fans somewhere in here. There we go. This is going to be fun. Hopefully we can do this without getting too hurt. Alright, that should help blow everything down. We will probably need to get a space increase on that. Should dramatically improve. We got a drum now. Where am I going to stick all this extra stuff now? Oh, we've got a good amount of stuff. We need to drain that so it filters into our storage system here eventually. Well, now I guess we have a steady source of experience here. Just need to figure out what we can do with it. So let's see, what does it have us do here? Jelly baby. Solidifies experience. Okay. Huh. Fluid experience tank. Alright. That doesn't look too bad to do. Let's get that gathered up here. Slime, redstone, and a bunch of iron. Alright, so that gets us that we do need the mold to be able to actually use this, and also some pipes. Fluid pipes. The item pipes set up so that we can actually start draining that thing. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Alright, put our fluid stuff going out here. That way we can get that at least going and starting to fill up the tank. So just configure that, and there we go. And then we need to just dig this out to put our item stuff in under the floor. That shouldn't take too long. But I fully expect us to need more pipes than what we have here, so let's just focus on doing something with all this experience that we now are getting. So, we need to get the jelly baby, which we need the mold, XP mold blank, gold nugget, and a bucket. Well, that should be very, very easy. We have plenty of gold nuggets, we have plenty of essence at this point. So, that gets us the 8 nuggets and bucket that out. Craft that into the jelly baby mold. And now, put that into there. That should start solidifying. That looks like it's almost done. Alright, let's grab that. Completes the quest. And, oh, looks like we can eat these. Okay, that's interesting. we should probably get a chest over here to store all these. Unfortunately, we had to disable the mega torch in here to get this to actually work properly. We really need to do something about slimes. We need to find a place where we can put that torch and it's gonna just knock out the slimes and not everything over here. All right, that looks to be a nice amount of experience there. We just need to wait and let that process up. And also now we can just get tons of experience if we just eat these. I think we need these for something else too. What do we need these for? Solid XP. Ah, singularity. That is for this, which we need to make this. And we need over 1,000 of those. So we need this thing to work better. Looks like we need more of the dreadful dirt though. It's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna just sit here and get more experience and work on a few other things. And then I will be back and hopefully we can get the rest of that mob farm working properly. All right, so we have been over here for a little bit just gathering up some more neutrons and gathering up a lot more XP jelly babies. We have a full chest of these, so we have plenty to turn into singularities. And I think we are just about at where we can get the neutronium compressor here. So we need all of this neutronium. Should hopefully be, if I can actually, here we go. What much do we have left over? 8 small piles of neutrons. All right. So if we turn one of these into a block, and I think there we go. That gets us our neutronium compressor, which we'll just stick in here. I actually, you know what? Hello, Tuba Enderman. This is where all of our storage is, so we'll just stick that in there. Now, we stick stuff in here. We got 64 of those. Let's stick all of those in there, because we only need 12. That gets us 6 XP Jelly Baby Singularities. Apparently we can't eat those. Now we'll just store those in there. We do have a quest here that requires 100 levels. Oh, cool. That might actually be easier, because we can get multiple levels at this stage from eating one jelly baby. So we can probably actually do this with fewer jelly babies. Interesting. And there we go. We've gotten void upgrade. Oh, I guess we can turn the rest of these all into singularities. We are going to need them. But I think with that, that is probably going to be it for today. We do need to work on getting all of these singularities. Some of these are going to be easier than others, like the pig iron singularity we could probably get pretty easily. Get what that is. Ah, honey, blood, and iron. Is there an easier way to get honey? No. Alright, so we're going to need to get some bees. Some of these, it looks like we can easily just craft stuff up. They just need a whole lot of these things. Okay, so this is looking like it's just a lot of stuff we just need to go craft. We do need to get out to the mother silverfish, so I think that is probably what we're going to work on next. But with that, I want to thank you all so much for watching. We need to sit here and rebuild our neutronium stash for a bit more and figure out what else we can do with all these EXP jelly babies that we now have, because this is a lot. I wonder if there's a good way that we can probably turn these into something else. We do have Botania, so we could probably use the experience flower to do that. Won't be as efficient as what we did for Stoneblock 2, but we have so many of these things that it might just be worth it. But as I was saying, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.